It is the Morning Brew with Friends. It's the middle of the summertime, and we've got Dr. Linda Smith giving us information about breast cancer research this morning. Greg Frost gives us the best news and advice on mortgages, and we got our friends from New Day, all in the Morning Brew with Friends on a Monday.
Drums, please.
I love this song. This is like high school classic rap, man. It's amazing. I love this. And it's nice to see this today, like on the day that 50 Cent turns 40 years old.
I don't believe that.
It's unbelievable to me. Yeah.
He is, and he's still rocking.
Right,
I mean,
he still
the kids
is.
still love him.
The kids and the adults in the house. We love it. But we've got headlines brought to us by Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy. And I love this. USA wins the World Cup. Woo! Did you watch it last night?
No,
Isn't that awesome, guys? Like the whole crew is cheering here. I love this. They beat Japan 5-2. Did you get a chance to really see much of the game?
I didn't get to see much. No.
Doesn't matter. Was it the
I like
first...
to watch the end to see if the winners take off their tops like Brandy Chestnut.
That was we were reminiscing over that because I couldn't believe that was 1999 when the women last won a World Cup. This was a great game for the first 16 minutes because we had 3 goals in 16 minutes in the first. It was unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
It was goal after goal because soccer games usually you wait like 70 minutes.
1-1,
right?
2-1. Yeah.
Ties are not uncommon,
yeah.
And it was just this quick, easy. They just dispatched them. It was great, and you just felt bad for the Japanese team about minute like 80 because they knew they couldn't overcome.
It's real hard to come back in a game where you're great if you score 2 goals. To come back from that deficit is pretty unheard of.
Right, and U.S. had that weird own goal is what they call it, which is a fun, interesting thing when you accidentally score on yourself. But it was a great game. Congratulations to the women. I hope this is one of those things that inspires a whole new generation of people to play soccer.
We get the kids out there. It's a wonderful sport.
Right.
It's a non-contact sport for the most part.
Right.
And you see those children out there running around, they're getting healthy.
Right. I could not do it. I was reading that apparently in a game they run almost as much as a marathon.
Oh, I believe that.
Minutes. It's unbelievably quick. So, and then this weekend, you have a good 4th, by the way?
I did, thank you. How about you?
Good. I hung out with friends.
I understand you had a little celebrity.
It was fun. We had a good time. But the Albuquerque Fire Department had a busy time, apparently.
Always, yeah.
200 calls this year, but and that's usually my neighbor has bottle rockets kind of phone calls, and really this year there weren't many injuries reported, down from the usual almost 300 phone calls.
I noticed, I live out in the North Valley, and we get a lot of that action out there. Mm-hmm. And I noticed last night, other than the neighbor right behind me, there wasn't a lot of popping going on, up in the sky. You could hear some things on the ground, but there wasn't a lot of up above the house action.
Not a lot of mortar shells going on.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. The team to redevelop Innovate ABQ, which is right here behind us at the window, has been chosen. They're hoping they will make it look something like this because it's pretty amazing. This is what they're hoping. Maybe in our lifetime, Greg. So it's a team from out of state, guys from Florida. They're called Signet Development Corp, and they're teaming up with Goodman Realty, the guys who are redoing Windrock right now, and the guys who redid Andalus downtown. And they're also teaming with, Dale Decker and his company, DPS. Mm-hmm. And they are taking over and going to try to really make that space look that awesome. Live, work, play, business development area. And it's been a thing that those of us who live and work downtown are really watching carefully because this could really change the direction.
And that's a big step. It's a big step.
It's
I'm getting a message here that the market is changing.
Your phone is blowing up. And then also this morning, Reels Channel picked up the local guys. Yeah. This is interesting. Reels is a cable network that is operated out of Albuquerque, and they are going to be picking up the Miss USA competition, which I think is fascinating. This is the one that Donald Trump said some stuff a couple weeks ago, and wow, the fallout is unbelievable for that guy, and I'm surprised that Reels picked up Miss USA, but it's a thing that they've been kind of known for, is picking up the unwanted TV shows.
Well, the fringe TV shows. You know? I remember in my day when I was young, That was a big show.
Right.
I mean, everybody was glued to their television set.
Right.
Not so much anymore.
Not so much anymore. And of course, there's Miss USA, and then there's Miss America. Miss America is the one I like because they got the talent competition part of
Right.
Miss America.
Right.
And then finally, I just love this story. Santa Fe is trying this new thing. Santa Fe, if you've been to Santa Fe, like after 5 o'clock,
Yeah.
they kind of roll up the streets there.
It's a little slow.
It's a little bit slow. Santa Fe has actually launched a nighttime commission, full-on, we want to stay up late group. I love this. Santa Fe.
Not too late because we have to drive home to Albuquerque.
Right. But they actually have now a brand new committee to keep Santa Fe up late, to open some more 24-hour restaurants, to keep the bars open later. I love it. So
I'll bet the wait staff at all the boutique restaurants just love to hear that.
I think so, right?
Extend their workday a couple hours.
Absolutely. Well, we're back in a couple of seconds, and then we'll talk to Greg all about some mortgage stuff. And I want to pick your brain about what all this financial chaos
Sure.
in Europe means for us.
You bet.
Sounds like a plan on the Morning Brew.